Hello, Cooper. What grade are you in at school?
2.
Okay, perfect. So I've got some cold water here. I want you to tell me, what do you think will happen to the outside of the glass with that cold water in there?
The outside of the glass will get a bit cloudy.
Okay, because you've seen that before, have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you have a look at it and what's happening now? Is it getting cloudy?
Yes.
And can you feel it?
Yeah.
What's happening? What do you feel?
It's cold, wet, and it's icy.
Icy and cold and wet. And do you know what that's called? That cold wetness on the outside of a glass?
It's called... I forgot.
Condensation. It's a big word. It's called condensation.
I knew it once, but then I forgot it.
That's all right. Now I'm going to try and show you a very cool experiment, and we're going to see condensation in action. So with it, we're going to get some hot water, because condensation happens when hot water rises and meets cold air, and then the water that's been evaporating from the hot tap or the hot water, the water turns into water vapor, turns into a gas. And then when it meets the cold air, the temperature change, it condenses. The water molecules that have all been spread out condense back together and turn back into a liquid. So water vapor, which is the gas form, like steam and things coming from a kettle, that's evaporated water turning into water vapor, turning into gases. It condenses and comes back together to form a liquid. So we're going to have a look at that. So if I pour some boiling water, some very hot water, we've got to be careful with this, and I've put some food colouring in so that we can see the water really easily. So we're going to pour some hot water in. Now I'm going to get you to help me. There's some ice cubes. Can you put this plate on the top? We can already see the water vapour rising up. That's it. Now we're going to make the air up here really cold, because we're going to have a look at how the water vapour condenses, what it looks like and how it acts. So can you put the ice cubes on the top of the thing, and then tell me what you think is happening.
It's not an ice cube.
Okay, let's put some more on. And let's have a look at what our water vapour is doing. It's rising up from the liquid, from the hot liquid to the cold air. And what can you see happening on the inside?
The condensation is coming.
That's right. Tiny little droplets of water are forming around the glass, aren't they?
Yeah.
I can't feel it. Can you feel it?
No.
So it's not on the outside, it's happening on the inside where the water is evaporating out. But this one's happening on the outside. And do you know why that is?
Because there's no hot water. It's not hot.
That's right. Well, exactly. It's cold water inside the cup, but there is water vapor all around us. There's water and gas form in the air. So when water vapor in the air, because the air is quite warm, hits the cold glass, that condenses the water in the air all around us and turns into condensation. Is there any water at the top of the glass up here? Have a feel.
No.
No? So it's only where the cold water is. Can you tell me where else you think condensation happens? In
Trees, grass.
Grass. What about grass? When does condensation happen in grass?
When the rain has come.
What about in the morning when it's very cold,
Yeah.
what's on the ground? What do we call it?
Dew.
We call it dew. And that is the hot air touching the cold ground in the morning. And that condenses the water that's in the air, and it condenses into liquid form again. So it turns into water again by being on the ground in the idea of dew. What else? Where else do we see condensation in everything?
On cars.
On cars when it's cold in the morning.
On trees.
Yeah.
On plants.
What about on the mirror?
Yeah.
When we're having
we're
a
having a
shower.
shower.
That's right. What do you think happens then?
The hot steam with the cold air comes.
That's right. So the hot steam from the shower touches the cold glass, and the water vapor, the water in gas form from the shower, touches the glass and turns back into
The air. Oh my god.
the air turns into
The water.
water, liquid. Good boy.